Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. So, what are we doing today? Well, I am going to unpause the game, we're going to let it run a little bit, and then when something interesting happens, it'll be in the video. And that's our plan. We're basically trying to get towards the end of the game, which we reckon is going to be maybe 25-50. Like, that might be the date that we end up actually having a proper end of game thing happening. Apart from that, there's a lot of just busy work in between here and there. There's a lot of just moving resources around, but none of it actually matters until something comes up where we need to deal with it. Right now, there's nothing we need to deal with whatsoever in the entire galaxy, so I'm going to unpause the game, and we're just going to let it roll. It is roughly 1 year since we started the game, and we just got a major thing happening. So, Federation invite popped up. This is the end. Basically, the Erassian Syndicate and the Dekron Stewards ended their war about a month ago, and now the United Sathrathi Confederation would like to invite the Erassian Syndicate into the Federation. I'm obviously voting yes. Weirdly, there's only 3 votes. Is there? The Shantari Mercantile Union isn't part of the Federation? What? When did that happen? I completely missed that one. Alright. Well, I mean, we've expanded. That's cool. But at the same time, why are these guys not part of the Federation? They're in fact hostile to us. Because we declined their wars too many times. Broke Federation. Oh my lord. They broke it. That must have actually happened before this episode started. But still, interesting. So they just will not accept an invite to the Federation at all. They're not interested at all in becoming a part of the Federation. They just do not want to be part of it anymore. Yeah, they would vote no. Everyone would vote no for them being in it. And yeah, the other one, like, that's interesting. I think I'm going to try and improve relations with them. This seems like a place to improve relations. We no longer need to be improving relations with the Erassian Syndicate. We could probably move one from the Dekron Stewards. I imagine that they would be blocked if we try and invite these guys. Let's see. Oh, no, we can invite them, and we would get enough. They would say yes. We'd get 3 no votes on our side. Let me just see. Is that going to work? We sent it to a vote. The vote said no. Okay. Basically, we cannot invite them because the Vran Unity said no, therefore the answer is no. Wait, no. We'd be delighted to join. Wait, did they join? They did join! I don't quite understand how this... I guess these two just said we don't care, and then it was a tied vote and we won? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I guess we won. Hey, the Dekron Stewards are now part of the Federation as well. That is wonderful. So we've now got even more people in the Federation. Shantari Mercantile Union not being in the Federation is a bit of a problem. But, you know, overall, I'm still happy with where things are at. They will like us eventually. I mean, it's just a matter of how many years, isn't it? Because, I mean, really, they only don't like us because we declined war. So if we just wait 848 years, they'll like us again. I mean, no biggie, right? Just 848 years. We can wait that long. Anyway, that's all that was exciting. I'm going to unpause it again, see if we get any new pop-up type things, but I suspect we're not going to, and I suspect we're going to fade out of this little scene and move in to
technology discovered.
Something in the future, although we do have 3 technologies to do. I did change up our technology slightly. I've decided... not on that one. I've decided that instead of getting more food, I'm instead going to just push up army damage in case we ever have to do an army thing again. If we have like extremely strong armies, I think that will work out pretty well for us. Like being able to just take out things that we're attacking instantly. I think that's a good strategy. So, I'm going to end this little bit here, and we're going to move on into the future. And we are back. It's barely been 2 months that have passed, yet we are at war. What is the war? It is the United Sathrathi Confederation versus the Quinti Watchers. Where are the Quinty Watchers? That's a great question. These are the Quinty Watchers down here. Okay. Wait, are they not the people who thought that we were, like, religiously gods or something? Anyway. I think we're just going to destroy them. I don't entirely know why there is a war. That's why I haven't... So they've attacked the United Southrathi Federation. What's their war goals? We're just demanding surrender. Okay. Well, in which case, let's get some people over there and let's go to war, right? Yeah, they were definitely friendly to us because we have ones we couldn't have got here otherwise. I suppose we could have jumped, but that's fine. Let's jump you over here. Let's get you out of there. You're just going to retreat a couple. Where are our fleets? It's a great question. The fleets. Are they all here? And if they're all here, just select them. Oh, we need a new leader. Recruit. There we go. Select them. And point them at the war goal. This is going to be here. How do we get there? So we jump. We could jump, then jump. So yeah, if we go here, jump, then jump. That's the plan. Let's go. That's the benefit of having these all over the place.
Station
these jump
under
points.
attack.
Whoa! You know, when it rains, it pours. The Malthula station is under attack. Where is that? That is over there. Okay, I'm going to need one of you. Like, I don't know, this one? How do I... Yeah, I don't think you can just select one. I think you have to kind of deselect them all one by one. I managed to deselect them all. Oh, because the X moved down one. There we go. The 58th Fleet. Your job is going to be to jump here. There we go. And then we'll just wait over here for them. So everything's happening all at once. There's actual action happening. However, I mean, although there's action happening, you know, with all of the doubt on how much action there is, like, none of it's, we don't need to worry about it. It's not the action we needed to happen. Right, you fleet, deal with it. Right, back over here. Our fleets are in position. These guys don't seem strong enough to actually pose a threat. They do seem strong enough to pose a threat to us. Never mind. I'm going to jump to this one. I think this is a better jump than what I was originally thinking. You're still making your way down there. That's fine. Oh, you're not really strong. You're just a single dreadnought. You know what? I'm actually going to disband you. Yeah. I don't need a single dreadnought. Disband. Yeah. Cool. Back over here. These guys all making the jump. Oh, where's our army? We're going to need it. Not immediately, but we will need it. Try to select all of them. Do you use that to select them all? No, okay, you can't oh, right, you can't select the one that's on Earth. Same way that you can select the rest. I want you to move to Rim. And the army that's on Earth, embark all. Now we could select it the same way, but move down there. Cool. Right. So let these fleets make their way over. They should be jumping any day now. Yep, this is going to be a huge fight when we get here. An absolutely massive battle. Just waiting for us to arrive. What's this? Fleet combat. One of our fleets is in combat. Oh. Yeah, don't care about that one. That one's by far the one we care about the least. It doesn't say why they attacked, but I guess that's fine. Yeah. Point of being in a federation, if we get attacked, we can defend each other. There we go. There's all of our fleets.
Engaging enemy fleet.
All of you attack that one right here. Let's see how this goes. We should win, but, you know, I'm not 100% sure. But I'm mostly % sure. The other one we won. Let's see. This is pretty good. Their shields are dropping quite quickly. Ours are barely dropping at all. It is lagging like no one's business here. But it also looks amazing. Like, this is just so cool. I mean, they are absolutely annihilated, but it looks really cool up until that point. Right. Straight in. Goodbye station. Yeah, we've taken it. Right. Entire fleet go here. I'm going to try it a different way, except for this fleet, which stays... yeah, we'll just mark in the center. Just enter orbit of that one. Okay. So we should be moving to the next place. Do they have a lot of fleets left? No, not really. They do not have what I would call a lot of fleets left. So what I think we do is we send them all here, move one up to Kajam, and the rest goes straight into Izta. I think that's our plan.
Technology discovered.
We got a couple of technologies, so army damage seems like it's going to become very useful very soon. Cool. Relic activation. Don't really need army morale. I more need like sublight speed. That's ship weapon damage. We don't need that one. I thought we had one that gave us sublight speed. Maybe I'm going crazy. Oh, there we go. Sublight speed. Yeah, that's the one we're after. Cool. You guys moving? You are. 25 days. Perfect. That's now gone. You can tell how much the game's lagging because some of the things are moving off the screen as it happens. Like, way after it's happened. We have a new thing in here to look at. Hostilic asset coordination. I think I approve. Yeah, I support. Right. So we've destroyed the one that was in here, I think. And now attack. Oh, we are attacking. Okay. I see. There's all of our armies. We'll merge them. Just letting them merge together. Cool. Now we're going to initiate a jump to Kerbal here. Right. Little jump over. This one still happening. Yep. This is looking good. Destroying the station. We're taking it. Right. I want to select all of them. Move them forward. Apart from 2 of them. This one right here. Wait, let's zoom in. This one right here is going to stay. This one right here is going to head over to Kajam. Let's go. The reason I moved the big one over to Kajam is because basically I want it to be able to survive if they try and flank us. Should be fine. You jumping? One day you jumped. Perfect. The reason we want them to jump is that after one of these it counts as a different army, so we can just jump to the next place and it's all good. Right. They should all be moving soon. How long? Another 15 days for some of them. Right, this is going to be our closest fight, I reckon. This one in here. Never mind, that's 8.9. There's no defenses on that whatsoever. In here, this might be close. We're closer than we expected. Apart from the fact that the fleet was sitting right next to where we jumped in. Which is always a really bad thing for it. Yeah, what's this? We have won the war. Wait, what? What do you mean we've won the war? What? We just white peaced? Oh. Like, I was going for total war, though? But we white peaced. Oh. Alright, well. Head home. Let's send all of these guys home. What's it? B? Yeah, it's B. Yeah, because we're no longer at war. It's just such an odd thing. It's like, well, now we're not at war anymore. See ya. Alright. Yep, we just went neutral. That's it. We're done. Okay. I was expecting something more. Didn't get it, but you know, it was kind of cool when we had a war going on. Anyway, we can clear out these things. At least we got some, you know, leaders getting some bonuses here and there. The printing press. The pre-industrial civilization of Yump 2A has finished construction of several printing presses. These machines have enabled them to produce written material in great quantities, resulting in a primitive form of mass communication. A few leading figures within their society have done their best to stifle this innovation, but their efforts have thus far been for naught. New ideas are rapidly spreading across the moon with profound societal effects. Cool. Well, I think we're going to do another jump to the future. And yeah, I'll see you in a couple seconds. Many years have passed, and we are in the future. It is 2528, and we have been contacted by the Baldorak Science Academy. Humans! I've been asked to approach you on behalf of the Baldorak Science Academy. Although we Dathnak don't possess much in the ways of technology, we are certainly capable of higher reasoning. A few of our think tanks have spent the last several years studying theoretical physics, and we would like to share their findings. Perhaps the data will be of some use to you in the empire building activities you solids are so fond of. Well, fantastic. They gave me 350 physics research. Let me just have a look. How much does that... Ah, yes, you see, we need... Ooh. More than... What's that? More than 10,000 that amount? Maybe I've miscounted. Maybe not. Yeah, something like that. Okay, 10,000 times that amount, obviously, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that would be about right. That'd be 1,000 times that amount. Anyway, doesn't really matter. They basically gave us nothing. They gave us garbage. It's garbage. I'm not happy with it. I think that I should be rejecting that. I should be sending it back with the messenger's heads. I suppose they're not solid, so you can't really send it back with the messenger's head in a basket. That doesn't really work. You see, Crusader King's strategies don't work in space. They kind of fall flat a little bit. In terms of everything else that's been going on in the last couple of years, pretty much absolutely nothing. I mean, we've had a few admirals die, and I mean, all we do is we just go, hey, I'll have this one, and then recruit the next one on the list. Beyond that, not an awful lot has actually been happening. That did equip, cool. But yeah, not a lot's been happening. It's just been a small amount of building, just letting time move on. Things in this game are really slow late game. I think that's because, like, you notice a day takes maybe 20 seconds to pass sometimes. Sometimes it's instant. You see right now, instant days passing. I mean, it's still slow, but, like, at least time is moving. Apart from that, like, not a lot else. It's very weird. I think we are legitimately going to have to wait 22 years more in-game to get an event to happen, possibly. It's like, oh dear. Stellaris late game needs some work. I think that they got a really good start of the game for Stellaris. The mid game is cool. As you get to late game, like the way it evolves is really cool. And then you just hit this point where it's like, nothing happens. There's nothing compelling you to do anything. And I think that's what the end game event's meant to be. It's meant to be like a compelling you to do something. But like realistically,
ships upgraded.
Absolutely nothing is like happening at this point. And because, well, that's partially my fault because I pushed the end of the game back 50 years, which is probably not the smartest move I've ever had. In fact, I think it was 100 years because those are they think they go in 100-year like bits. I think they should just disable that option, to be honest, to move when the thing happens. I think if you've got to this point and you can still play the game properly, your computer should be used to benefit the human race as a whole and be put into some kind of supercomputer type thing rather than being used to simulate this. That's just my personal thoughts. It is just very, very, very slow. I'm doing a bunch of building as well though. I'm actively, when I'm building, trying to build more strongholds. My goal with building more strongholds is basically we can get a larger navy. Why do I need a larger navy?
Discovered.
I mean, if you ask that kind of question, you're running into the same kind of thing where I said, like, there's nothing that's pushing you forward. Like, yeah, sure, we could get a larger navy, but what would that get us? And my answer, I don't have a great one for you, what a larger navy would get us. I mean, in the short term, it would get us a larger navy. But it doesn't, like, achieve anything for us. I mean, we could wipe out, if I wanted to, and I was so inclined, I could wipe out the rest of the map with just a thought, right? They could all be gone. They're literally not a challenge for us. The only reason we haven't wiped them out is our Federation ideals. So yeah, like, it's interesting. There was that bit where we got attacked this episode, though. That was weird. Like, I wonder whether the ancient civilizations are meant to be like, they're meant to start triggering a lot more, they're meant to randomly attack you, and they're meant to be threatening. Because I'm wondering whether they would have been threatening 100 years ago, right? We fulfilled our promises, by the way, apparently. There you go. I don't know what promises they were. They were probably build something, and I did. Probably districts, I would guess, because we've done quite a lot of that. But yeah, I'm wondering whether, if we had triggered this sort of stuff 100 years ago, whether it would have been a challenge and then therefore would have pushed us to need things and do things. I don't know. It's interesting. I still don't entirely know, like, as far as I don't know that the end game exists. Like, I know it exists because I've looked at the wiki. I know it exists because people have talked about it on like websites and forums, but have I seen an end game? No. It basically says it might happen every 50 years. If it doesn't happen after this 50 years, you know what's happening? We have to wait another 50 years. I think it's more likely to happen each time, though. Like, each 50 years, it's more likely to happen. But at the same time, it's like, ugh, it's very slow. It's not quite, you know... It's not a very guaranteed thing. I mean, we could still have been at this point if I'd had the end of game timer set earlier. Because what would have happened is it would have gone, hey... every 50 years, we'll do a check, see whether it will trigger, and then if it doesn't trigger, then, well, we'd still be sitting here. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I think that there are conditions that can cause it to trigger more often, and on the positive side, I believe we've hit all of them. Oh, is that the Erassian Syndicate again? Oh, Sothrathi are doing it this time. Yeah, the people are building gateways all over the place, which I believe is also slowing down the game further, which is just like... it's the icing on the cake. But yeah, essentially, we've done all of the dangerous technologies that were on offer to us. Therefore, if we've gone for every dangerous technology that's on offer to us, we're kind of like high up on the mean chance to happen. That's a paradox thing generally, where it's like everything has like a, it will happen on this date, roughly, right? It's like, it'll be 50 years from now. But that 50 years can actually be like 40 years, or it could be 60 years, but it's likely to be around 50 years. It could be 10 years, but it's very unlikely, and it gets more likely as it gets closer, it gets less likely as it gets further away. Anyway, but yeah, I believe all of the dangerous technologies basically adds into that mean time to happen. I don't know if that's actually how this particular event works, I haven't looked into it. But anyway, yeah, we have all of them. So if it's going to happen, it should happen. Right? We have AI, we've got AI, we've got, like, what is it? We've got the jump technology, which I believe is also one of them. We basically went for, in fact, can I see past technologies? Researched. There we go. Oh no, it's going to be non-stop these ones, right? Yeah, there's so many extractions. Looking for red technologies? So there's nothing in there? Maybe the list has a cap? No, they're all purple, 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 purple. It's in physics. I'm sure we've definitely gone for some red ones. There we go, like the Sapient Combat AI, that sort of thing. Maybe they are all in blue. Jump drive, there we go again. Jump travel, which is really good and makes the game a lot easier, but doesn't necessarily, you know, it doesn't necessarily lead to the best things. I think the red one in here might have been gene, like more gene modification stuff, which we said no to. Although no, it would pop up again, so maybe there wasn't a red one in here. Maybe we didn't get the ability to get it. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, there's a red one. I saw it. for brief flash. Somewhere in here. There we go. Ah, yes, the synthetic workers. That's another one. So, yeah, there can be all sorts of things that lead from those things. Oh, I'm full of money. Let's buy some more of these crystals. Oh, and then sell all of these. This is like, I'm just showing you what I've been doing.
Technology discovered.
Because I literally just sell when it tells me to sell. And then I buy crystals. Because we are currently at a deficit for crystals. I occasionally buy motes, but not very often. Because we're only losing 50 motes while we're losing like 300 crystals. And we keep building more buildings that require us to use crystals. So, yeah. Anyway. What I think we're going to do now is we're going to end the episode. Thank you for watching, and hopefully the next episode will not be a couple months from now and will be very soon. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.